Hello, Gemini. Welcome to your weekly forecast for May 2nd through the 8th. This is for Gemini's sun, moon, and rising. We do have an eclipsed new moon energy that occurred on April 30th, which will be probably hanging around for the next 6 months or so because of the eclipse. It magnifies the energy. So the things coming up in this week's forecast might be lingering for a while. It could be like a certain set of events that are being set into motion. You might stumble upon this video at a much later time. You're going to find it whenever you're meant to hear the messages. Keep in mind it's a general reading for the Gemini collective. Therefore, not every single message is going to resonate, but take what does and leave what doesn't. So without further ado, my dears and my darlings, let's see what's happening for lovely Gemini. We're going to move you just a little bit closer for our Gemininis. And your first card coming up, my darlings, is the Tower. Now, this is a card that a lot of people hate and they get very angry. But please hear me out before you come at me with your pitchforks and torches and just kind of let me have it. Okay, I'm not saying this to be a Pollyanna. I'm not saying this to sugarcoat things. You guys know that if there's bad news, I'm going to give you bad news. But what you need to understand is that the Tower is a major arcana card. And the major arcana cards always come up when we're coming into a new chapter in our life, and this is a defining moment. And everything that's happening for you when the major arcana cards come up are directly connected to what you came here to experience and what you came here to master. And the Tower card, if I could sum it up as quickly as I can, the Tower card is the cosmic prison break. The card before the Tower is the Devil. The Devil is when we're stuck, we're trapped, we're scared to leave, we're scared to let go. Spirit is showing us all kinds of signs and writing on the wall and saying, go, 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 go. But we're too scared. And Spirit says, okay, look, Gemini. We love you. We cannot stand to see you in this pain. We cannot stand to watch you suffer any longer. We've been giving you guidance and trying to help you make the changes and come out of the situation. But look, if we let you stay in this situation any longer, you're going to miss the boat, so to speak. You're going to miss the opportunities. And then it's going to be too late for you. And we can't let that happen. We can't let you miss the boat. We can't let you miss the opportunities. So you know what? We're busting you out right now. We're getting you out of the situation. The thing that you've been afraid to let go of, the thing that you've been afraid to walk away from, we're going to release you so that you can go on your journey and you can stay in accordance with the divine timing, and so that you don't miss your blessings. You don't miss your opportunities. So as I said, the Tower is like this cosmic prison break. It's an act of love. It's not coming in to punish you. It's coming in to keep you from losing out on what the universe has in store for you. The Tower card can also be a very happy situation. Basically, the Tower card is we're being pushed out of our comfort zone. We're being pushed out of our comfort zone, and our life is being permanently changed. Our life is never going to be the same again. And this can be very positive things, like meeting the love of your life, landing your dream contract or job or promotion, moving to your dream home, becoming a parent. It can be any big milestone in your life in which your life is never going to be the same again. And it's pushing you out of your comfort zone. There's a sense of awakening tied with this card as well. So whether it's a happy occurrence or a suddenly thing being removed from your life, kind of depends on where you are in the journey. If you've been following the guidance and releasing and letting go what doesn't serve you, you may be pushed out of your comfort zone to have a really great opportunity come in that's life changing. If you've been scared to let go, Spirit says, look, there's some wonderful life changing opportunities ahead for you. So chop, chop, let's get this out of the way so that you don't miss out. Okay? Think about that, pray about that, meditate about that. But the Tower comes up when it's a permanent change and we're being pushed out of our comfort zone. It can also have a sense of like a paradigm shift. The next card coming up here for Gemini is the World. Gemini. Holy cannoli, my darlings. Now we have major arcana cards coming in back to back. When the major arcana cards come in back to back, there's going to be big changes in the short period of time. And the World card is about something coming to completion. Whatever your karmic lessons are, you're done with them. You're done with them. So for a lot of you, if this is a painful tower, you can expect that it's the last painful tower and that the future towers will be happy towers. The World card tells us that we've been through all the levels of the video game and we've beat them all. We've won them all. And we're never going to have to repeat those old lessons ever again. The World card comes up when we're ready to be seen. We're ready to be celebrated. We're not going to be stifled anymore. We're not going to be pushed into the corner anymore. We're ready to receive praise and recognition and credit for our work and our accomplishments. We feel good about ourselves. We fall in love with ourselves in a non-narcissistic way, and we're comfortable in our own skin, and there's nothing holding us back. We're not criticizing ourselves. Some of you, excuse me, have maybe been around, or maybe you were raised by like insecure parents, or a parent who competed with you and always made you feel like you're never going to measure up to them. Or when they were your age, they had done so much more with their life, and like you're just so insignificant with what you do, or what you contribute doesn't even matter. And then maybe you ended up in romantic relationships with narcissistic people or mean people who put you down. Who, like, if you were feeling confident, or if you were feeling good about yourself, or if you were feeling cute, they would just put a stop to that right away. Oh my gosh, you weren't going to feel good about yourself on their watch. And so now, Gemini, even if you've had those experiences of people making you feel like crap, you're coming into a sense of healing and a sense of knowing who you are and a sense of confidence that it doesn't matter what anybody says to you. You know that you're beautiful or handsome. You know that you're strong. You know that you're smart. You know that you're talented. You know that you have gifts. And nobody is going to convince you otherwise. And you're ready to go out into the world. The naysayers and the haters can say whatever they want to say. It doesn't shake you because you know who you are. You know what you've overcome till now, and you're not afraid of anything. The worst of it is over. And you're ready to be seen and acknowledged and celebrated. One more thing about the World card, and then we'll move on. I've said this in previous readings. We are in this new moon energy that's going to be around us for a while. So this is a time of manifestation. This is a time to manifest. Some of you maybe are feeling blocked in your manifestation and you're frustrated. And you don't understand. How come it's working for other people, but it's not working for me? Sometimes when the World card comes up in my readings, it's telling me that the reason why you might be blocked in your manifestation is you may be doing a lot of visual manifestation, like maybe you're vision boarding, or you're sitting and you're daydreaming and you're imagining these things happening in your life. The only problem is when you're envisioning these things happening for you, you're envisioning this alternate universe version of yourself, like this quote unquote perfect version of Gemini, whatever your brain is telling you you're supposed to be, right? You're seeing it happen to that Gemini. So essentially, what you're telling the universe is that I want all this stuff, but I don't deserve it until I'm alternate universe Gemini. So let me tell you what universe. As soon as I'm alternate universe Gemini, you go ahead and you make that rain down on me, right? But until then, I don't deserve it. So what you need to do is maybe try to envision these things happening for you this second as you are right now. Because the Gemini you are right now, this second, this instant, this moment, is just as worthy and just as deserving and just as intelligent and capable and qualified and deserving as alternate universe Gemini. So try to see these things happening for you right now, for the person you are right now, instead of this alternate universe, version of yourself. Sometimes we block ourselves in that way. Now, I know that there's things about ourselves we want to change, right? I've been on that journey for a while myself. I know we all want to improve ourselves and we want to change things about us. And there's nothing wrong in doing that. But don't tie that in to your manifestations of your life, because you're worthy of those things now without the changes. You can still work on yourself. Maybe you want to manifest those changes within yourself, and maybe you'll do those in a separate manifestation, but you won't tie them together with all your other blessings, okay? Now, the next card that's coming up here for Gemini is the Three of Swords. And the Three of Swords is a card that comes up when we may have some disappointments. We may feel sad, we may feel hurt, we may feel betrayed. And so for some of you, the Tower moment can be somebody's true colors being revealed. And for some of you, it could be somebody that you weren't expecting, or you were giving them the benefit of the doubt, or you had given them a chance to come clean, and they sat there and they looked you in the eye and they lied to your face. And now you know. You have all of the proof. They can't lie. They can't lie or pretend or say it didn't happen. They have no way of backtracking. And so now you know what you need to know to cut this person loose and to not deal with their energy anymore, to not carry them anymore. I feel for a lot of you, this is someone who has been like sucking out your life force. Like just being around them makes you feel drained or makes you feel tired. Or there were so many things you were trying to work on or get accomplished, and along comes this person, this energy vampire, woe is me, my life is so hard. And you're like, oh my gosh, this poor person. This poor person, I'm all they have. Everybody else has walked away. Everyone else has given up on them. And, I want to be here for them. I want to help them. Meanwhile, this person is stabbing you in the back left and right. Meanwhile, this person is lying to your face, and you don't know what they're doing when you're not around. And I feel for some of you, there are some financial discrepancies that are going to come to light. You might find that this person maybe you were helping them financially, or you let them borrow money or something, and then you find out that they have a ton of money, or they lied about something, or they misused funds in some way. All of this is coming to light. And so the Three of Swords is coming up to say, like, this is gonna hurt, this is gonna sting. But I've said this in previous readings. With the Three of Swords, it's a quick release. It might be intense, but it's over quickly. And I've given this example before. It makes me think of when I used to teach preschool, and the little babies would be running around the playground, and one would fall down and get hurt, and they'd be screaming and crying like it was the end of the world. But you give them a Band-Aid or an ice pack, you give them a little hug, and less than 2 minutes later, it's like it never even happened. The pain was real, right? It scared them when they fell. They weren't expecting that to happen. It was scary, maybe even a little bit embarrassing. And then physically it hurt, it was painful. And so there's all of these layers of like things that made them cry. The tears are real, but the recovery is quick. So whatever happens in terms of this betrayal, for those of you who are going to be experiencing a betrayal, you're going to bounce back better and stronger. Better and stronger. And I feel like some of you are going so far as to sever ties with this person in all directions of time. There could be something very karmic with this person where you're severing ties, where you're like, you know what? This is our last life together, fool. We are not doing this again. We are not, like, look, I know you've had your struggles. I know you've had some things, and I've been sympathetic with you, but, you know, I have my struggles too, and a lot of people do. And that doesn't give you the right to be a hurtful person. At some point, you got to take responsibility. At some point, you have to start doing your healing, right? And so for a lot of you, you're just like, I'm not going to do this again with this person. And you're just seeing it to it that you're never, ever going to repeat another life with this person ever again. Three of Swords, also, it's like a big blessing maybe coming your way. And Spirit is showing you where the snakes and the grass are, so that when the blessing comes in, they're already gone. They're already cleared out. They don't get to sit at the table with you. Okay? They're not even going to get crumbs from your table. Because Spirit is telling you, these people have not had your back. They don't deserve to partake in the blessing. So be prepared for a clearing. Be prepared to see anybody who doesn't have your best interest be exposed. Anybody who's been lying to you be exposed. I feel some of you may have a situation at work. Those of you who are working, it's going to sting in that maybe you've been asking for a raise or you've been asking for a promotion, and they've flat out told you, oh, Gemini, we love you so much. We don't know what we would do without you, but we really can't afford to give you a raise right now. Or we're really not in a position where we can promote anybody. You may find out that somebody who doesn't work as hard as you, who's just playing politics, or somebody who just barely got there, who's been there hardly even, not even half as long as you've been there, or someone who's just coming in and sleeping with, the people, in charge. Like somebody like that, you're going to find out got a big promotion, or you're going to find out they got a big raise. And maybe they were told, shh, don't tell anybody. But of course, they're running their mouth. And you're going to find out about it. And you're going to be like, what? I've worked my butt off. I've worked so hard for this place. I've been so committed. I've been so loyal. And seriously? Like, you're going to tell me that you can't give me a promotion, and when I turn around and this person has a promotion or this person has a raise? For some of you, it's going to sting. But this is opening the door so that you can free yourself up for something much better. The next thing that's coming in is going to blow that job out of the water. You're not going to miss it at all. There are a lot of people right now looking to hire. And a lot of companies are getting smart. And they're realizing that, you know what? A lot of people are done with this rat race stuff. And a lot of people are tired of the way it's been. So we're going to have to kick it up a notch here. We're going to have to give people incentives to want to be here. A lot of companies are getting smart. And so there's something much better waiting for some of you. The next card that's coming up here for Gemini is the Queen of Wands. Oh my goodness. So some of you have heard me talk about the Queen of Wands before. The Queen of Wands comes up for me when you start to realize how much other people, or your bosses or whatever, or your friends or your family or your romantic partners, you're starting to realize how much people benefit from having you around. You start realizing what a blessing and what a resource you are for the people around you. You start adding it up in your head and understanding and adding up how much money you're making for your boss or for the company that you work for. But when you speak up and you ask for something, they just sweep it under the rug. or they just put you in the corner like, shh, it's okay, Gemini, it's okay, don't worry about it, it's fine, Gemini, don't worry about it, right? It's like you're not heard. And so I see the Queen of Wands come up when you've had enough. And you're like, this is nonsense. This is ridiculous. I know what I bring to the table. I'm not being compensated fairly. I'm not being appreciated. I just keep getting taken for granted and I'm done with it. I am worth so much more than this. And so there's this anger that comes up, but you're able to use the anger to create instead of destroying. And so what's going to happen is because you're angry and you're in this healthy sense of entitlement, you're manifesting the next thing very quickly. And it's going to be way beyond anything you're leaving behind. So if you're leaving a relationship, oh my gosh, the person who's coming in, the past person cannot even compare to the person who's coming in. The job, if it's a job, that job cannot even compare to the job that you're leaving for this new job. So it's a massive upgrade. And it's something where it's like you're going to what you deserve. Some of you have been playing it safe, Gemini. Stop playing it safe. This is not the time to play safe. You have to aim higher. If you feel blocked, if you feel stuck, you're like, well, I'm trying to find a relationship, but I can't seem to get to the second date, or I can't seem to get to anybody that I like, or you're trying to find a new job, and like, I keep applying, but nobody's hiring me. Some of you, it's because you're playing it safe. And people are looking at you like, why are you here? Like, what is the red flag? What would somebody like you want somebody like me for? What would somebody like you want to work in a dump like this for? And that's why you're not catching any fish, so to speak. You have to go for the bigger fish. You have to aim higher. You are worthy and deserving of so much more, and you're going to have it. Be sure to check out your moon, sun, and rising sign videos. Some weeks your moon, sun, and rising sign might resonate more than your sun sign. You may need a private reading, which I'm more than happy to do for you. If you go to calendly.com/amethystangelite, you can schedule a private reading with me there. Love readings for May are linked in the description. You can click on the playlist and check out the love readings for May. And don't forget, every single day I've been posting a daily message, so be sure to check those out. I thank you all for watching, liking, sharing, commenting, subscribing. I hope you all have a fabulous week, Gemini, and I hope to see you all in the daily comments as well. Take care and be well, my dears. Bye.